chapter 2. And they manned the house of Levi and took to wives the daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, goodly child, she hid him 3 months. And when not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrush and daubed in slime and pitch and put the child therein. And she laid it in the flags by the river brink. And her sister stood afar off and wit what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the riverside. And when she saw the ark of mud amongst the flags, she sent her maids to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him and said, "This is one of the Hebrew children." Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call the nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee?" And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, "Go." And the maid called the child's mother. Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, "Take this child away and nurse him for me. I will give thee wages." And the woman took the child and nursed it. And the child grew, and she brought him to Pharaoh's daughter. And he became a son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, "Because I drew him out of the water." And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, his brethren, and looked on the burdens, and he spied the Egyptian smiting the Hebrews, one of his brethren. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there were no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him that wrong, "Wherefore smite thou that fellow?" And he said, "Who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Intendest thou to kill me, as thou killest the Egyptian?" And Moses feared and said, "Surely this thing is known." Now, when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian, and he sat down by the well. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled their trough to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away. But Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel, their father, he said, "How is thou that come so soon today?" And they said, "An Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us, and watered the flock." And he said unto his daughters, "And where is he? Why is it ye have left the man? Call him, that he may eat bread." And Moses was content to dwell with the man, and he gave Moses Zipporah his daughter. And she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershon. Before he said, "I have been a stranger in a strange land." And it came to pass, in the process of time, that the king of Egypt died, and children of Israel sat sight by the reason of the bondage, and they cried. And their cry came up to God by reason of the bondage. And God heard the groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham and Isaac and with Jacob. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect to them.
This concludes the reading of this chapter. You can scan the QR code on the screen to donate or give via Cash App, $2DAFRAZIERFAM. Like, share, and subscribe to hear daily readings. Join us as we grow together.